Hello, I'm Audrey Ann.
I'm Kyle. We're she is.
And where are you from?
We're from Montreal.
And when did you start making music?
I've been kind of making music for as long as I can remember. But we started as a band
3 years ago?
Yeah.
Who did you listen to growing up?
The Doors.
Simon & Garfunkel and Weezer.
And who influences you today?
A lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to know where to begin. Right now, I really like Spaceman 3.
How and when did you decide that this is what you wanted to do?
It definitely wasn't a moment or anything. It's just kind of for me, it's just always what I've done.
Tell me a little bit how both of you met and got started with this collaboration.
Well, we were both living at a jam space.
Yeah, I guess we were kind of roommates. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell the story well because it's just kind of real life.
Yeah, it wasn't I put it out on Craigslist being I want to be a singer, and then
Yeah.
some people have these stories or whatever, but
yeah, it was just naturally forming and gradual.
Very gradual, yeah.
So what's the story behind the name She Devils?
Well, we were kind of forced to find a name because we were going to play a show. And then we looked at a list of girl gang in movies, and then we found there was a bunch of different ones, but we found She Devils on Wheels, and we liked that. We just I don't know, just kind of clicked.
Yeah, it hung well on the music or something.
Yeah.
It's oh yeah, that works there.
How does it feel to have released your debut album?
I don't really have a feeling about it personally.
Yeah, it feels kind of freeing in a way. I feel kind of freed from that body of work. It's not in me anymore. It's just out there, and I feel I can move on to the next thing.
Yeah, totally.
What life event has impacted you the most, and what role has it played in your music?
I don't know. It's been a long life. It's been hard. I feel it's just kind of everything.
Yeah, everything is so just vital to who you are and what you're doing. I feel as an artist you always put your whole life into kind of what you're doing in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just kind of I guess almost inadvertently making the decision to just surround myself in my own work and just kind of live inside my work. Yeah.
Who would you most like to collaborate with?
I was thinking the other day actually, I'd really like to meet Greg Araki. He seems like a really cool dude, and I really like his movies a lot, and it'd be really sweet to do something with him.
What are your interests and passions outside of music?
I've got a thing for botany and like bugs.
You don't even own a plant.
That's true. It's more like it's more just like the language of nature or something.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not in practice, but more like in theory or something.
I like doing makeup.
What's your favorite book, film, and music right now?
I'm reading this book by John Waters right now. It's called Role Models. It's really good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite book, but it's like what I'm reading right now. Movie. I haven't been watching them lately. And music, you said? I just recently got really into Travis Scott.
For me, my favorite book might be A Picture of Dorian Gray, because it just had a really big impact on me when I read it, and I just loved the story and the writing itself. Movie's hard to say. The last movie I can remember really well was actually Nowhere by Greg Araki. That's probably why I mentioned him earlier. It's just really inspiring because it just deals so much just purely in mood, and I like that. I like when movies can shift away from like being having this like need to like tell like a narrative, and they can just really be about sensation, just kind of like sound, image, like characters. And Greg Araki's like he does that really well, particularly in movie Nowhere. Music. Right now I'm kind of obsessed with the Smiths, and it's something that happens repeatedly. Like maybe like once a year I get like obsessed with the Smiths, and right now is that time.
So what's next for you guys?
In what sense?
I think you can answer it any way you want.
Yeah.
I think it's just like the new vision, like the new like sound, like the texture, the next world that we want to like build. Because it's kind of the same. That's kind of like what we did like on the last album. It was about like kind of like a world and trying to create that feeling. Mm-hmm. But like now it's like now we have even more kind of intention behind it. So hopefully it'll like lead to something that's even stronger, more like fully realized.